Hey guys, welcome back to Vanguard Motor Sales. I'm Greg and that is the GT500. She's a 2001 with 116 miles on her. She is absolutely beautiful. It's iconic silver, and as you can see, it doesn't have the splitter on it yet, so this thing has never even been dealer prepped. The splitter's actually leaning up against the wall over that. We'll take a look at it in a minute. And it's got a bunch of stuff in the trunk also. She is just absolutely gorgeous. Now, I've had the privilege of driving one of these quite a bit. We get a lot of them here at the shop, and I've driven one about 15,000 miles as my daily driver. Now, she is gorgeous. You're gonna have a blast when we park this dream in your driveway. 760 horsepower under the hood, that Predator motor looking sweet. As you look down the side of it, man, it's got the carbon fiber wheels. This is the golden ticket car, so it's got the carbon fiber wing on the back also. You can see that interior looking sweet. We've got the, don't forget, this one's got the 7-speed dual clutch transmission and the Recaro seats. You want to talk about blistering fast. This thing is just amazing, guys. Of course, got all the electronics and everything there on the dash. We'll look at that a little closer here. The big wing on the back, all carbon fiber looking sweet. Here's our ugly dealer plate. I'll take that off. We're going to take this thing for a little ride here in a minute. As you look down the side of it, man, this thing just looks fast sitting still, doesn't it? Got big 315s on the back, 305s on the front, sticking you to the ground. This has got the blacked out roof, which looks really cool on the silver car. Now at Vanguard Motor Sales, we don't do any consignment. That means we own this car. So you can give us a call and we'll park this dream in your driveway. All right, guys, we're going to take the GT500 for a ride. You want to talk about sweet? This is one amazing car. I can't say enough good things about it. As you can tell, I like it a little bit. She is absolutely gorgeous, fast as grease lightning, and an attention getter. And away we go. Like I said, this thing's got, it's showing 117 now. We're just going to take a real short little loop right here, probably just put a mile on it. What's so cool about this thing is that 7-speed automatic trans, which it's not really an automatic trans, it's a manual trans, dual clutch that shifts itself. And then you've got your paddle shifters here. There's a lot of cool stuff those paddle shifters will do. Like if you hold down on the downshift paddle when you're going down the expressway, say you see a Hellcat coming up alongside you and you want to impress him a little bit, just hold down on that paddle and this thing will rev match to the lowest gear it needs to go into. So like when you're running about 75 down the road, you hit that paddle and hold it, it'll actually take you down to about 3rd gear if I remember right. And then another thing, if you hold both paddles, you can give them a little exhaust, because you hold both paddles, it puts it in neutral, which is very cool. Now, we can deliver this baby anywhere in the world. You just give us a call at 248-974-9513. Tom will tell you all about the car and how easy it is to park in your driveway. Now, I got to take it kind of easy on that curve right there. We were doing a video on one the other day and I took that curve a little hot and the camera did not like it at all. That gimbal on the camera couldn't keep up with the car. That's what kind of G-force this baby will put on you. And I just love the way this thing sounds. Tell you what, my neighbors loved it too. I would fire that baby up with the garage open and wake up half the neighborhood. Then every now and then when you pull out of the subdivision, you got to hammer it just a little bit. So I'm sure they all knew exactly what time I was leaving for work. These things are absolutely cool as can be, man. Just a blast to drive. I can't tell you how many thumbs up you get. You pull into a gas station, people mob you, want to talk about this thing. So we're gonna head back to the shop right now, and we're gonna put this baby up on the lift so we can show you the bottom side. Now we do that with every car. It doesn't matter what year it is, whether it's a car like this one, almost brand new, or if it's an old 1928 street rod. We're gonna show you the bottom of every one of them. Just listen to this thing. And tell you, one of the things that I describe when you've got traction control on, if you get on it on a nice smooth road, it almost seems like a cat climbing a tree. Those tires are just grabbing, you know, just, oh, it is just, the feeling you get driving this thing is just amazing. Now we got two locations here at our shop. We have our main building that we're headed back to right now, and then we have our storage building that's about 1.5 miles from here. So make sure you visit both of them if you come in, and don't forget we're close to the airport if you need to fly in. So we're right here at 15100 Keel Street in Plymouth, Michigan. Stick with us. All right, we're underneath this beautiful GT500 now, and as you can see, she is sharp. If you look right inside there, you see the flapper in there for the active exhaust. That's how you make it loud and let the neighbors know when you're going to work. That's what I like to do anyway. You can see under here, the suspension is just beefy as can be. Those lower control arms, man, they are gigantic. And of course, we've got all other kind of braces going in every direction. The disc brakes back here. You can see the carbon fiber wheels here. I believe it is a 373 gear. Anyhow, that's what it says here. Of course, it is Posi. Everything clean as a whistle under here. Heat shields, exhaust all still looks brand new. You see the whole bottom of the car looks brand spanking new. This is the Tremec 7-speed dual clutch automatic / manual transmission. It's basically a manual transmission that shifts itself automatically. There's 2 clutches in there. One does 1st, 3rd, 5th, and 7th. One does 2nd, 4th, 6th, and reverse. That way it's like 8 milliseconds between shifts. Now, one of the cool things with the paddle shifters are, you hold down that downshift paddle shifter when you're going down the expressway, it will rev match you to the gear that you need to be in so you can whip whoever's ass who's coming up behind you. All right, we got probably the biggest brakes on a production car ever made. I believe they're 16.5 inches. And you see that coating on the wheel there? That's actually a heat coating that is something that they used on the space shuttle. So very, very cool. You can see the front splitter has not been installed yet. That's inside the car. Great looking stickies here. These are those Michelin Pilot Sport 2s, Cup 2s. You can see the Brembo there on the brakes. Look how big that caliper is. I mean, that caliper is half the size. Of course, the carbon fiber wheels, everybody knows about those. That's part of the golden ticket package. As you look down the side, I love looking at cars on the lift. It really gives you an idea, gives you a different angle to tell you just how nice these things are. You can see the bottom side of the rocker there is all nice and clean. Oh, I forgot to tell you, we got 305 30 20s up front. Out back, we got a little bit more rubber, same tire. It is a 315 30, and of course Brembo's back here too, and then that would be your parking brake. Guys, we're gonna lower this baby down and take a look at that Predator under the hood. All right, here's where the magic's happening right here. 760 horse, 5.2 liter, with that big old supercharger sitting on top. You can see they actually signed their name to it when they built the motor. I mean, everything under here is neat as a pin. Of course, she's got power brakes, she's got anti-lock brakes, she's got power steering, air conditioning, whole 9 yards here. Battery's actually mounted under that box right there if you happen to need to get at it. Of course, this is our intake here, our cold air, the air filters underneath there. I mean, everything about this thing's amazing, guys. She's 760 horsepower. It loves to rev. It's the 5.2, so basically same motors in the GT350, except this one's got a supercharger and it's got the dual plane crank on it, where the GT350 has a single plane crank. I mean, the thing is a monster. I think I've told you half a dozen times here. I get to drive one of these back and forth to work every day, and I tell you, one of my favorite cars I've ever driven. So give us a call, 248-974-9513, and let Vanguard Motor Sales park this dream in your driveway.